Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to today's Japa session. Very happy to start again. We had actually a long break during our time in India. And yeah, feel very enlivened and happy to be in your association for today's Japa. Today's Japa inspiration is based on one inspiration that His Holiness Sachinandana Swami was giving during Kartik. And there he was speaking of an affirmation of being present. Be present and know, I, Krishna, I am right by your side. So the first part will be calling for the Lord. There is a Sanskrit phrase that says Nama Sankirtan Proktam, which means Sri Krishna Nam is the most powerful means to attain the treasure of love of God. So the first step is to understand this holy name is something very special. It's not an ordinary sound, it's very, very special. And it is also said that the Maha Mantra is Avanatmakanam. That means a name where one calls out to the Lord. It's also said in a vocative term. So that means we are actually calling the Lord as we chant the holy name. And maybe most of you know in Mahabharata, we have the story of Kunti, who had received some special mantra. And when she would say that mantra, a certain demigod will come. So it's very, very similar with the Maha Mantra. This is a mantra that is going to attract and call Radha and Krsna directly in the presence of the chanter. And Sachinandana Swami said himself, the Lord appears personally before all those who chant his name. So this is an ongoing miracle in the chanting of the holy name. And Prabhupada also was saying, instead of approaching God, if you chant his name, God approaches you. Of course, our chanting should be imbued with respect and affection, not that we are just, come here, no, I'm chanting your name. It should be with a very humble mood and respect and affection. But this is one miracle that is happening when we chant the holy name, that if we do it in a mood of calling and the proper mood, the Lord will be attracted to come toward us. So that's the first step for today's inspiration. And in 15-20 minutes, we'll make a step forward. Okay. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna. Yesterday I went for a walk, and here in Golokadam we were blessed with a lot of fog. And yesterday I was walking in the fog and I was meditating on this inspiration of calling for Krishna. And somehow it helped me, and I could focus my mind quite well on the holy name. And I was getting excited. What if Krishna will appear now? What if I will become ecstatic and roll on the cold ground of Golokadam? What if that would now happen? And that, I think, it's a very important element when we are calling for the Lord, that we are actually trying to connect and to, because the Lord is very subtle. He might be here, but we might miss it. So to be actually not available, but attentive, so that if he manifests, I will not miss him. The Lord, like we heard, the Lord is appearing when we chant the holy name. But if the Lord come and see that when we chant, we think of so many other things, he might not stay. He might think, okay, he's busy with some other things, also busy with some other things. Maybe I come back later. So it's important that when we chant, we call for the Lord, but then we try to stay and be with the holy name and be ready if we can feel the presence of the Lord. There was an initiation ceremony that Srila Prabhupada did in October 1968. So very, very in the beginning of Krishna consciousness movement in the West. That was in Seattle. And Prabhupada was sitting in front of all the devotees who will get initiation. He was ready to give them the Maha Mantra. I mean, most probably they have chanted before, but that was like the formal Nam initiation. So Prabhupada was about to give the Maha Mantra, and he said, as soon as you chant Hare Krishna, that means Krishna is dancing on your tongue. That's what he was telling. Therefore, you should be very careful when you chant the holy name. And then Prabhupada said, as you offer so much respect to your spiritual master, as soon as he is present, so the spiritual master come to the temple room, everyone offer respect. As soon as you are in the presence of the spiritual master, you offer so much respect. So Prabhupada says, as you offer so much respect to your spiritual master, as soon as he is present, so if Krishna is present on your tongue, how much more careful you should be. You should always know that Krishna is there. So we keep trying, we are calling for the Lord, but we try to be really attentive and present to feel his presence. We let everything else of the world flow away, and now it's just calling and waiting and being attentive to the name and hopefully feel his presence. Yeah. Hare Krishna. So we will continue in the same mood. Try to be aware of Krishna's presence as we chant the holy name. And that's the affirmation that His Holiness Sachinandana Swami was giving. It's like the Lord speaks to us, and the Lord is just by the side of us, and the Lord say, be present, Vajayanti, be present, Nitya Kishori. I, Krishna, am right by your side. So this is something, whenever the mind wanders and goes away, we try to remember this affirmation, like Krishna is next to us and speaking to us. Be present. I, Krishna, am right by your side. Radha and Krishna will come for sure when the mood of our chanting is right. It's, Srila Prabhupada was saying, it's like the mood of a child calling for the mother. So there is a sense of urgency into the call that we need you, my Lord. We need to feel your presence, to be with you. And one of the ideal mood is also, we try to be present. That's actually the affirmation Maharaj was saying, be present. We try to be present, to be there with the holy name, and at the same time we try to chant for their pleasure. Because if they are there, it's nice that we offer them those mantras. So we feel the presence, we remember they are just there next to us, and we try to chant the best mantras that we can for their pleasure. Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, thank you for joining today. I felt it's very helpful, this affirmation. Be present and know that I, Krishna, is just beside you. So be present. When you remember, it's already like in the affirmative, or like something you have to be present. And then when we are actually aware of the presence of the Lord, then it's much more easy to stay with the holy name and to chant good. And of course, the mind still goes, but again, be present. Oh, the Lord is there. Just knowing that the Lord is there is just so much helpful to actually stay longer with the holy name. I recall once my Guru Maharaj saying this is one of the most powerful way of chanting the holy name, to chant and to feel the presence of the Lord in his holy name, or next to us. So I thank you for joining, and I wish you a wonderful week, and may the inspiration carry on, and that we have a wonderful chanting. And Krishna willing, we meet next Monday, same time. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. It was very helpful. Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hi.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very good.